Welcome, everyone. Please be seated. I want to thank, I'll wait till our faculty is seated, sorry, because I want to thank them. I want to thank we'll thank the students shortly, but right now I want to thank the parents and friends and family. Everybody should give the parents, friends, and family a hand right now. I also want to thank our incredible staff who made all of the orchestration for this today possible, so thank you, staff. And I also want to thank our absolutely amazing faculty. Would you stand, please, faculty, so we know who you are? Thank you. I also want to acknowledge our university scholar, Sarah Ritchie. There are only 12 at the entire university. Sarah, where are you? Could you stand? Okay, I want to make I'd like to begin by acknowledging two members of our school and community who are not here today. David Heinrich, who passed away about 1 year ago, would have graduated with the class of 2018. We celebrated David yesterday at our annual school luncheon with the unveiling of a memorial bench that will today be placed in the King and King Library in Slocum Hall. I also want to acknowledge Elaine Wackero, who passed away less than 2 weeks ago. She was the communications director at the school for the last 10 years. She was responsible for communications in print, web, social media, and in supporting the dean and the dean's office in branding initiatives. Elaine was a valued member of our school and was dedicated to our students, faculty, and staff. The thesis book this year, which you will all see shortly when we return to Slocum Hall, is dedicated to both of their memories this year. I'd also like to mention two more members of our community before introducing our convocation speaker. First, I'd like to mention Connie Caldwell, who's Career Services Director since 1995. And I wanted to let you all know that she's on an extended medical leave and is part of a very promising clinical trial and is currently in the care of Duke University Cancer Center. So far, she's responding very well, and we are very hopeful for a full recovery. We want to recognize her 23 years of extraordinary service to the school in building what is arguably the best career service program in the country. Just keep going. And I also want to acknowledge today Randall Corman, who is retiring at the end of this semester, which happens tomorrow. Randall has served the school and the university for 40 years, and tomorrow will be acknowledged as emeritus faculty at the commencement. Please give Randall a round of applause. And now it's my real honor and pleasure to introduce the convocation speaker today. Rosa T. Sheng, FAIA, is an alumna of Syracuse University School of Architecture, where she received a B.Arch in 1994. We had dinner last night, and this is the first time she's been back since, so we're very happy she's here today. She's principal at SmithGroupJJR and is a leading advocate for equitable practices in architecture. As a licensed architect with 24 years of experience in architecture and design, she has led a variety of award-winning projects. She recently earned FAIA designation by the American Institute of Architects and is a LEED accredited professional. Rosa is the founding chair of Equity by Design, a committee which has become a movement created by the AIA San Francisco branch, and as a call to action to realize the goal of equitable practice, advantage the profession, and communicate the value of architecture to society. She is an active champion for issues that reflect her passion for justice and equity within the architecture profession. Please join me in welcoming Rosa Sheng back to the School of Architecture.
Good morning. I'd like to thank Syracuse University School of Architecture and especially Dean Speaks for inviting me to come and speak today. As he had mentioned, I haven't been back in 24 years, but very nostalgic, and all of the emotions of graduating are coming right back to me. So very excited to be here today, and I'm eager to address the class of 2018. Congratulations. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. It's an exciting time. So are you super excited or are you freaking out? If I were you, I'd be freaking out. You probably are sleep deprived, have over your head in student loans, scrambling to get your first job and wondering how long you can camp out on your parents' house until they gently nudge you to spread your wings and fly like a little bird. Okay, that was my attempt at Ellen DeGeneres humor. Lighten up the mood a little bit, but in all seriousness, as your official ambassador for architect from the future, I'm here to tell you that everything is going to be okay. So if you listen carefully and do exactly as I say, you're going to be all right. Number one, have profound impact. I discovered that I wanted to be an architect at the ripe old age of 11. I grew up in suburban New Jersey, and I thought architecture is about malls and tract homes. But then I went to China one summer to visit my grandfather and visited the Forbidden City and the Great Wall. And he taught me that architecture isn't about the buildings as much as it is about the people and its capture of the civilization, the culture of the time, leading up to having profound impact, right? So the places and the buildings capture our memories. At that moment, I knew I wanted to become an architect, and I told everybody I was super excited. And one of my uncles said, they don't get paid that much, and they work long hours. And besides, aren't you going to get married and have kids anyway? Why do you want to become an architect? I was angry, I was furious, and much more determined to have profound impact. So with much determination, I applied to architecture schools. I didn't get into all of them, but luckily I got into Syracuse University. An amazing time in my 5 years here, learning with some amazing professors, Randall Corman being one of them. A lot of them have moved on, and studying in Florence. And all those memories captured solidified that, yes, I did want to become an architect. Unfortunately, I graduated in the recession of 1994, and I was a little discouraged. One of my first jobs was back to the malls, drawing projects that include malls and bathroom details, and I wondered to myself, is this it? This is architecture? I thought I was going to be a famous architect like Le Corbusier or Frank Gehry. But remembering my uncle, I was determined and even more indignant that I was going to pursue my career and have profound impact. Lesson number 2, don't be afraid to ask the stupid question or suggest the stupid solution, because that in fact might be the amazing answer that everybody was looking for. So determined to pursue that famous career architect goal, a friend of mine asked me if I wanted to come out and interview with Bolin Sawinski Jackson in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I was in Philadelphia at the time. She was actually an alumni and close friend of mine from the class of 1994. So I did get hired at Bolin-Swinsky Jackson and started working on a project for Pixar Animation Studios. And at that time, nobody knew what Pixar was. Nobody knew what digital animation was, Toy Story, etc. But on a leap and a hope that this would be an amazing project, I had the chance of a lifetime to work with an amazing team and Steve Jobs. We flew back and forth from Pittsburgh and California, and things were going great, but then one day the director of facilities said, "Hey, project team, this isn't going fast enough. How are we going to deliver this project on time? We have to move out of our leased building by 1999. How are we going to do this?" So, plied with a bunch of drinks at dinner, I put out the stupid answer. I said, "Well, you can move us out to California, the entire team," and everybody laughed at me, saying that would be ridiculous. They would never do that. Well, 3 months later, they moved the entire team out to California on that stupid answer. And that started the San Francisco office of Bolin-Swinsky Jackson, which now has 65 people today. Lesson number 3, suspend disbelief. After Pixar, I had the chance of a lifetime to work on the ubiquitous Apple stores that you all probably know very well, the glass staircases, glass skylights, amazing glass forms. But at that time, they did not exist. And Steve had the vision to say, "I want to do something amazing. I want Apple to be known across the world as a leader and an innovator. I want to build stores that will suspend disbelief." And everybody said, "That's impossible. Can't happen. Nobody builds all glass staircases. Nobody builds this crazy thing that you're talking about." And he challenged us to put on our reality distortion lenses and suspend disbelief. Well, lo and behold, our project team worked really hard, and we did in fact succeed with a patent, creating the first all-glass staircase without structural steel support. Lesson number 4, find your champions. Be a champion, because we are the champions of the world. After working on the Apple stores for 7 years, I transitioned from thinking that I would be this world-famous architect to wanting a family and wondering and struggling how that was all going to happen. But determined, I got married during the process of these Apple projects and was pregnant with my first child while I was working on the Cube in New York City, GM Plaza. I finished the drawings right before I took maternity leave, and then I was invited back to the store opening by Steve and friends as a thanks for all the work that I had done. I brought my child and my husband and told them that I wasn't going to be working on the stores anymore because I was committed to doing something at a slower pace. Steve was disappointed, but he said, "Well, why don't you come out to dinner with us? But I only have one spot. Your family can't come, I'm sorry." And I didn't tell him at the time because I was embarrassed, but I was breastfeeding and I wasn't going to tell him that. So I said no to Steve Jobs, who does that? And secretly inside I was dying, like, stupid, how stupid could I be? But he surprised me again in the middle of the day and he said, "Okay, you can invite your husband, I got a spot for him, but no kids are coming tonight. Can you get a babysitter?" A babysitter in New York last minute. Not gonna happen. So I said no again. Again, stupid, chance of a lifetime. Who gives up dinner with Steve Jobs twice? But then at the end of the day, store opening, crowds of people, and comes through the crowd, Steve, like parting the sea like Moses, and he says, "All right, the kid can come. But if she poops, she pees, or she cries, she's out." Thought, good God, is that really an invitation? Well, luckily, my daughter was on her best behavior, and at the end of the night, everybody was entranced with her, and he said, "She's really cool, she can come back to dinner anytime." What that taught me was, at a time that I doubted myself and my worth, I had a champion. He would always advocate for me and ask for my opinion in the room when others didn't care so much. And it made me realize that not only do we need champions in our career journey, but we also need to be champions to other people. Lesson 5, Fail fast, fail often. You can fail in the moment and not be a failure in life. The biggest lesson I learned about impact was to embrace failure. Somehow we're not taught to share our failures for fear of looking weak, inferior, incompetent. But in fact, it's not about the failure itself that's the determinant of your future. It's how we react, what we learn from each other that charts the course of the future. Actually, looking back at my greatest successes, we relied on multiple failures and the grit and the determination to persevere that forges our success in the future. There was a point in my career during the recession of 2009 when after I had my second child, that I was struggling of whether or not I wanted to continue to become an architect. I was reaching experiences of the glass ceiling and the challenges of feeling like a failure, of not being a good parent or an architect. But luckily for me, I had champions and mentors that said, don't quit. I had inspiration. And from that time of discovery, and I formed a committee called the Missing 32%, which was to originally address the fact that 50% of men and women graduate from architecture schools today, but only 18% of women stay in the profession to become licensed architects. That was such a devastating statistic. But to add to that, I found out that even less people of color were in the profession, 14% Asian, 12% Hispanic, and a startling 2% of African Americans and 0.5% of African American women are licensed architects. That was a rallying cry that we need to change things, and we needed to do it fast. We looked around for research and we didn't find any. So we committed to starting a research study, and we had never done it before, but that didn't stop us. Never been done before has been my mantra to move on. We did a survey in 2014. We had 2,248 respondents, charting the path of why, asking the questions of why people leave architecture, the long hours, the low pay that you have heard anecdotally, the lack of access to mentors, or transparency of a promotion process. Those were all things that we were trying to find out. The amazing thing is that one survey became a movement, an international movement, actually. And today this year we completed our third survey, which had nearly 15,000 respondents from all over the world to talk about these issues. And this information is free and accessible to all of you in the future as you chart your course in your career, because there will be pinch points, there will be challenges. How will you get through them? Through mentors and the information that we provide to you, and also by getting involved. There are other failures that I've overcome, and it keeps reminding me about that perseverance that I talked to you about. For instance, the FAIA. While we're celebrating this year that I finally got it, I actually applied a couple times and did not get it before, and felt failure and shame and had to overcome that. But again, I had champions that taught me that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So be determined. Again, today is the first day of the rest of your life. What will you do to have profound impact to change the world? Thank you.
I would like to introduce and call to the podium the chair of the graduate program, Brian Lonsway.
Hello all. I am very proud to represent the school on behalf of the graduate program today and present a series of graduate awards for Lovely graduating classes here of our 2-degree programs, our Master of Science in Architecture program and our Master of Architecture program. But first, I want to personally extend my own congratulations to all of you students, all of you families and friends who have made it here today for this just fabulous accomplishment. The first prize I'd like to award is the School of Architecture Graduate Assistant Prize. In my role as chair of the graduate program, I have the immense pleasure of overseeing a program for graduate assistants. Every semester, every year, we assign about 35 teaching assistants and additional research assistants to really cultivate the values of a graduate education for our future educators, our future practitioners, and our future researchers. And the students who contribute to this program, our students who are TAs and RAs, are among some of our most accommodating and lovely and academically accomplished and really motivated students who bring a lot of their positive energy and knowledge to the undergraduate program, working with our faculty in that capacity. It's with great responsibility that these students perform this. The school acknowledges them, and today I want to highlight one student in particular who we feel, as a graduate program, has done this an excellent job. This year's School of Architecture Graduate Assistant Prize goes to Sophie Fraser-Hefte. Congratulations, Sophie. I'm also very proud to be kind of helping with the graduation today of our largest graduating class to date of our increasingly growing Master of Science in Architecture program, and offering the inaugural prize, which is our Master of Science Graduate Award for significant contributions to the program. This is really a holistic award, an award that in the 3 short semesters our MS students are here, we feel the student who receives this award is demonstrating the greatest overall commitment to the life and academic accomplishments of the program. And this year, the MS graduate recipient is Kafan Sho. Kafan, please come up. Similarly, we offer an award to the Master of Architecture graduates. Again, a holistic award that really looks at overall contributions to the program academically and their service contributions, and in their role as mentor to their fellow students and students who they've TA'd if they have. This year, the Master of Architecture Graduate Award for significant contributions to the program goes to Sébastien Simone. Sébastien. Each year since 1914, the American Institute of Architects, our professional body, has awarded an engraved medal and certificate of merit to the top-ranking graduate student in each architecture program that is accredited by the National Architectural Accrediting Board, the organization that makes sure that we deliver a professional education. This award is provided as part of the AIA-AAF Scholarship Program. And this year, within our graduate program, the student with the highest academic achievement is Chrissy Robillard. Chrissy. Also, since 1914, Alpha Rho Chi, the National Professional Fraternity for Architecture and the Allied Arts, has promoted to the profession of architecture by encouraging students to excel. To honor their achievements, the Alpha Rho Chi Medal was established in 1931. The members of Alpha Rho Chi firmly believe strong leaders are essential to the architectural professions, and the medal therefore commends those students who show true professional merit in service, leadership, and academics. This is an award that we honor each year to the student who has really made a contribution to the program that excels in many, many ways beyond the call of duty of a graduate student. And it's my privilege to award the 2018 Alpha Rho Chi Medal to our outstanding graduate student leader, Priscilla Menderiz. Priscilla. Now I'd like to pass the podium back to our Dean, Michael.
I'd like to introduce and call to the podium the undergraduate chair, Larry Davis.
Hi, I'm Lawrence Davis. I'm the chair of the undergraduate program, and it's been a real privilege to work with this class through their sort of path of the last 5 years. I also want to thank and congratulate the parents. I know what a big job this is, and you know, it's probably with some sadness, but also a little bit of relief, I guess, that this is finally done. And as our speaker said so well, it's the beginning of a whole new kind of education. I would just recommend, in addition, just stay in touch with one another. You're a great support group. You're all going to have a rough time now and then, and pick up the phone, send an email, share your experiences, celebrate your victories. I think that's really a wonderful thing that you have now, and you should really take advantage of it. I too now am going to give out a few awards to our undergraduate students. The Luther Gifford Prize was established in 1909 in honor of Luther Gifford, a noted architect in Syracuse from 1833 to 1847. The prize was created by members of his family to recognize students in the graduating class who attained the highest rank of scholarship during the course of study, and was first awarded in the 1910 commencement. The Luther Gifford Prize for highest academic standing in design goes to Belay Wren. Here you go. Here you go. The AIA Henry Adams Medal and Certificate, as Brian mentioned, the Henry Adams Medal is awarded annually by the American Institute of Architects to the top ranking undergraduate student in each program. The Henry Adams Engraved Medal for top-ranked student in the Bachelor of Architecture program also goes to Belay Wren. Here you go. You're welcome. The undergraduate program also has an Alpha Rho Chi Medal. As Brian said, the medal commends those students who show true professional merit beyond the design studio and their academic career. You know, people who have a kind of leadership quality. It's very important to develop, as was mentioned in our speech. It is my privilege to award the 2018 Alpha Rho Chi Medal to our outstanding undergraduate student leader, Sarah Sheng. Now I would like to introduce our Associate Dean, Professor Julia Zerniak.
Well, good morning, and I'd like to extend my congratulations to the class of 2018 and welcome parents, family, and friends. I guess I would first like to recognize our undergraduate class marshals who helped you do the ceremony this morning. And when I call your name, please stand. It's Samuel Dye and Remy McLean. So thesis is the culminating educational experience for all recipients of the bachelor's and master's of architecture degree. It is a very invigorating time, but as you probably heard through the process, it is both there's moments of clarity but also crisis. As a year-long process, students are empowered by their own autonomy to imagine and envision the architectural project with the guidance of both a primary advisor and a committee. Over the span of time doing thesis, students produce not only a project, they also begin to map the discipline of architecture and their place within it. At the end of this process, the entire School of Architecture faculty evaluate the student work, voting for those whom we believe should be premiated. Each year, the school hosts a Thesis Prize Awards jury event where faculty are joined by several invited jurors from the profession, the discipline, both nationally and internationally. The Thesis Prize jury is a day of enlightened discussions between the panelists, our faculty, and our students, stimulated by the work of the students themselves. It's a wonderful event and learning experience for all of our students and for the faculty. At the end of the day, the projects are ranked by the faculty and jurors through a voting process to determine the top prizes. We will now recognize the students who were selected to compete in this year's Thesis Prize jury. When your name is called, please come forward. Andrea Dominguez and Shaguni Gupta. Congratulations.
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 Christina Balhu and Alana Gamble.
Well done. Congratulations.
Christine Robillard. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Elizabeth Johnson. Shortcut. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
James Julian II. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Camilla Varela. Nathaniel Banks, and Idian Leu. Congratulations.
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 Well done. Congratulations. Well done.
Peng Yu Chen and Yalun Li. Sorry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Well done.
Remy McLean. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Well done.
Rong Hui Wu and Beilei Ren. Congratulations.
Well done. Congrats. Well done. Congratulations.
Sébastien Simonet. You're up here.
Congratulations.
Warali Mook Kalkun and Dong Min Shin.
Congrats. Well done. Well done. Well done, Derek.
Yan Shi Tung and Yu Chi Kuo. Fix yourself up.
Congratulations.
Congrats, sir.
Congratulations.
Mei Shui Wang. Yu Shen Lu and Ray Shui Wang.
Congratulations.
and Zhu Wang. And he is here.
Congratulations.
Good to see you.
So let's give another round of applause to all the students who were awarded the Peace's Prize jury. So Dean Speaks will now award the Dean Citations for Excellence in Thesis Design.
And please come forward and we'll give you the citation. Yuting Fong. I will accept on behalf of Yuting Fong. Yes. Mukwarali Kekwan and Dongmin Shen. Yoshen Liu and Rachi Wang. Jiaqi Chiu. Remy McLean. Chao Wei. I will accept that award as well. And Kafan Zhou. Yes. Thank you. Okay, next for the James Britton Memorial Awards. The most prestigious thesis awards are the James A. Britton Memorial Awards. James Britton graduated from the School of Architecture in 1928. These awards are made possible annually through a generous endowment by his son, Jack Britton. 3 awards are given out annually: a Jury Prize Award, voted on by visiting critics, a Faculty Prize Award, voted on by members of our faculty, and the Best Thesis Prize Award for the top student project. This year's recipient for the Jury Prize is Andrea Dominguez and Shaguni Gupta. This year's recipient for the Faculty Prize is Nathaniel Banks and Idian Liu.
Amazing project.
This year's recipient for the Best Thesis Prize Award is Yan Shaitong and Yi Chie Wo. They are snafu.
Wait, get your picture.
So excited.
Congratulations. Thank you.
It was a great project.
I'd now like to introduce Director of Advising and Records, Karen Barris, as we recognize the graduating class. Karen will be announcing the candidates for Masters of Science in Architecture. And here she comes.
Good morning. We're going to first recognize the Master of Science in Architecture candidates. Zhu Che Chu. I don't know. Kafan Joy.
Thank you.
Shishen Shou. I know. Ready?
Stay on stage.
Yi Jia. I don't know her name. Rongshu Ku. Jun Cao. One second, back up. I am now announcing the Master of Architecture students. Lei Chen. Yan Si Tung.
Congratulations.
Yuchi Kuo.
And camera.
Sebastian Simonet. Ife Tsu.
Okay, stand there. Stand there.
Gary Thurston. Gregory Hawk.
Stand there. Stand and turn out.
Sophie Fraser Hefta.
Thank you. Congratulations. Stand there and turn out. Thank you.
Christine Robillard.
Stand there and turn out.
Priscilla Almendarez.
Congratulations.
Yang Wang.
Congratulations. Stop there and turn out. Yeah.
Benjamin Darby.
Congratulations. Now, face out.
Sue Fang.
Face the audience. Stop and face the audience.
Smile. Amir Hussein Jafari.
Stop. Face the audience.
Margaret Petrie.
Congratulations. Good.
Zhao Chi Chu. Rooting Lee. Isha Ding. Just stay, turn around. Carlo DeAngelis. Junhui Lee. Andy Lee. Tony Elizabeth Jones. Mahan Navabi. Arman Salemi. Sija Ning. Laiku Ray. Zhu Wang. Anything now? I know, but you want to say it? Okay. Before I announce the Bachelor of Architecture candidates, I'd like to explain the undergraduate academic honors. Students with a GPA of at least 2.3 are cum laude. Students with a GPA of at least 3.5 are magna cum laude. And students with a GPA of 3.8 and higher are summa cum laude. Let's go. Reed Remy McLean. Magna cum laude. Samuel Dye, cum laude. Christina Bahu. Valerie Panza. Nicolas Carmona Guzman, magna cum laude. Dante Baldison, magna cum laude. Maria Clara Perez Irazabal. Elena Veros. Michaela Wozniak, magna cum laude. Dongmin Shin, magna cum laude. Joseph Mitchell Reynolds. Daniel Asoli, cum laude. Turku Kolak, cum laude. Jeffrey Liu. Ready? Turn around, people take pictures. Petter Folsom Ulven. Cum laude. Shaguni Gupta, cum laude. James Gilliland, magna cum laude. Andrea Dominguez, cum laude. Mook Warali Kalkun, magna cum laude. Emma Kim Stoll. Sabrina Herbosa Reyes. Stephanie White. Marisela Vanegas. Tolua Lope Anabanjo. Alana Gamble. Valentina Parado Zambrano, magna cum laude. Geraldine Vargas, cum laude. Dina Darby, cum laude. Evan Ginsberg. Khan Nguyen, cum laude. Sheng Shi. Wyatt Wei.
Congratulations.
Vivian Cheng. Pataraporn Kirisapkajan, cum laude.
Congratulations.
Tishia Elmira Roviliani, magna cum laude. Aaron Gibbs. Amanda Liberty, magna cum laude.
Excellent job. Good job.
Face your family.
Abigail Lennertz, cum laude. Astonish.
Congratulations.
Joshua Sieve, cum laude. John Andrew Hayden. Zaki Adel Abdelrahman. Lionel Jawan Thompson. Austin Joseph Adams. Isan Morris Jr. Turn around so you can see.
Smile.
Kyrie Zaid Reynolds. Bele Ren, summa cum laude. Frong Hui Wu, magna cum laude. Yuxuan Liu, magna cum laude. Rei Shui Wang. Peng Yu Chen.
Congratulations.
Yalun Li, magna cum laude. Edian Leu, magna cum laude.
Look at your family, smile. Where are they?
Nathaniel Banks, magna cum laude. Kevin Anton. Joshua Intorchio. Raymond Guo. Look at your mom. Gabriel Macy. Elizabeth Johnson, magna cum laude. Anna Sawyer Morris, magna cum laude. Megan Grimes, magna cum laude. Sarah Sheng, magna cum laude. Thomas Quay, magna cum laude. Matthew Gordon. Sarah Ritchie, summa cum laude. Anthony Dalio. Maria Coconato, magna cum laude. Catherine McGarry, cum laude. Michael Lynn, magna cum laude. Birani Niane, cum laude. Tara Bunkun, cum laude. Trisha Tanti. Thespina Aphrodite Vafius. Nicolette Ward, magna cum laude. Stephanie Portman, cum laude. Jovan Millet, cum laude. Tabitha Hogue. Amber Ho, cum laude. Camilla Varela, cum laude. David Kinnaid. Nishuti Parulekar. Ethan Zanelli, cum laude. Tolga Mizricki.
You want to do it again?
Thomas Byung Kim, cum laude.
Everybody loves Thomas.
Emily Greer, magna cum laude. Kate Theodoritis, cum laude. Whitney Malone, summa cum laude. Joshua Caden, cum laude. Jung Rock Lee. Kunwoo Park.
Wait, let him see Karen.
No, it's okay. Jinsuk Jang, cum laude. Wait, one second. And Hui Sheng of the Master of Architecture.
Karen, leave him. We'll get
Okay, I'd like to thank parents, family, friends, faculty, and staff, and I'd like to announce that our reception will commence as soon as we're done here, as soon as you're completed photographing everyone here afterwards. It's in Slocum Hall, it's just down and on the left, so please join us there. For now, I'd like to officially present to you all the School of Architecture Class of 2018.